from Peanut Butter Runner. Happy Friday night. I hope you've had a great day and a great week. I wanted to check in via a video post because I've been writing all week long and I'm tired of writing. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to see you face to face and for me to take a step back from writing and just do something a little bit different on Friday. So I'm going to answer some questions that I've received from readers recently, and then I'm going to also catch you up on kind of what's been going on with me lately. So let's jump right into those questions. The first is going to be from Erin, and she says that if you need to lose weight and feel like the scale won't budge, do you have any ideas or tips? I usually use that as an indicator that something about your routine needs to change. Your body has adapted to what you're doing. So either something about your diet or something about your exercise needs to be different. Maybe with exercise it means you start lifting heavier weights. Maybe with exercise it means you start doing higher intensity workouts and cardio. Then maybe with your diet there's something that could really change there. So much of the results you see on the scale have to do with diet. The gym part is really important too, but the diet is absolutely the cornerstone of seeing results on the scale. So I would use that as a sign to really examine what you're doing on a day-to-day basis and how you could tweak that to slightly challenge yourself more to see greater results on the scale. Okay, next question comes from Jennifer, and she wants to know about my favorite sports bra and undies, especially for running, yoga, and workouts. I'm a pretty simple girl. I stick with Lululemon with most of my sports bras and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have the issue of having a lot to support when I'm running and working out. So I do really well with their Flow Y bra, and I have multiple pairs of that, and that's really all that I wear. But I've heard really good things about their Tata Tamer too for people that need more support. And as far as undies go, I really like Victoria's Secret. They have a lot of one size fits all, like really stretchy, silky, easy to wear panties that work really well for me, whether I'm in the gym or wearing jeans or whatever. So I've always been a Victoria's Secret girl ever since I was younger. That being said, I also do like the Lululemon like performance athletic wear undies, but I just usually stick with whatever I have. I don't really want to have to pick out extra stuff to take with me to the gym, so I kind of keep everything all the same. So I don't know how much that helped, but I really only have experience using the Lulu stuff, so that's what I can speak to. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is Erica wants to know about living in Charlotte. She's almost done with college, and she's from the Midwest, but she's heard that Charlotte is a great place to move and to live. I have been here for 4.5 years now, and I really enjoy Charlotte. I grew up in Georgia. I've lived all over the South in Charleston and Birmingham, Georgia, and now Charlotte. And I cannot ever imagine moving back to Georgia or Atlanta. I just really like the size of the city in Charlotte. That being said, I could see myself in a lot of other places. I don't necessarily think that I have to stay in Charlotte, but I love what Charlotte has to offer. Some of the positives are that it's a really beautiful, clean, and safe city. There's a very active community. We have one of the best yoga communities in the whole entire country. I swear to you, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's crazy. I have so many people even in Atlanta that say they can't find anything comparable in other really huge cities. So Charlotte definitely has that going for it. What Charlotte does not have going for it is that we're still very much a small town, and it's kind of hard to break out of that. There's a lot of new people. Most of the people that live here aren't from Charlotte, but it still feels very small town sometimes. And also, I'm not a huge fan of the dining scene here. I don't think our restaurants are anything to write home about. They're okay, but they're not Charleston or Asheville dining scene by any means. And those are cities that are even smaller than Charlotte. So we have a lot of really wonderful things. I'm happy here for right now. I'm not looking to go anywhere, but I would recommend Charlotte to any young professional that's looking for a vibrant city to move to. There's so much opportunity here, and it's a great place to live. Okay. Sarah also agreed with wanting to know about my favorite sports bras and undies, so we'll move on because I don't think I was super helpful about that, guys. Okay, Heather, how to effectively mix in cardio with interval training. I am all about that. Okay, I have so many ideas around this. I love workouts that combine cardio and strength and interval training. One of my very favorites is just to alternate doing sets of an exercise with doing sets of a cardio. So let's say that you're doing 10 push-ups. I'm going to keep it really basic. Then you do 10 jump squats, and then you do 10 bent over rows and 10 jump squats, and kind of repeat through a circuit, so that every time you are finishing an exercise, you're doing something cardio-wise that's going to challenge you. Things that I like to do, jump rope, jump squats, mountain climbers, rowing, stairs, anything where you're like alternating intervals of strength and cardio. Those seem to work really well for me and for my clients, and it keeps the workout intense, challenging, and just really good. Okay, I answered this question in the last video post that I did. Holly wanted to know about fitting in everything, CrossFit, running, yoga, all that kind of stuff. So refer back to that last post that I did, video post, because I touched on this a lot, because I also have exercise ADD and love doing lots of different kinds. Moving along, Monica wants to know any physical changes that I've noticed from incorporating different exercise and eating patterns into my lifestyle. I've talked about this a lot too, but I feel better right now at 30 than I did most of my 20s with the routine that I have going. A lot of that has to do with my balance between running, strength training, which includes CrossFit, and also yoga. I feel like I've really gotten that balance figured out, and I'm not doing as much high mileage running, which really didn't work for me. And I'm kind of just challenging myself more in multiple different ways. And then also, as far as the diet, I've talked about this too, but I used to eat a lot of vegetarian heavy, a lot of processed soy products, a lot of tofu, tempeh, all that kind of stuff. And my digestion feels so much better now, my energy levels, eating more lean protein, veggies, fruits, nuts, all that kind of stuff. I mean, not to say that I'm paleo at all. Y'all see my grilled cheese sandwiches and turkey sandwiches and everything else that I eat. But I did reintroduce fish, lean protein, chicken back into my diet on a pretty regular basis. I mean, basically daily, and I feel night and day different. So that's kind of how that's affected me. I love this one. Amber wants to know my best tips for eating during this busy time of the year when the treats are everywhere. I feel your pain. I used to work for ad agencies where our clients would deliver different goodies every single day during the holiday season, and I have such a sweet tooth, so that's hard for me to resist. So I basically just don't. I allow myself to have a try of whatever I want to have a try of during the holidays, and I don't beat myself up over it. But what I do try to maintain is a commitment to my physical exercise. So whether that's making it onto my mat every day to practice yoga, or whether that's making it to the gym, that becomes more of a priority during the busy holiday season than it does other times of the year, because that way I can balance out the eating with maintaining just normal healthy exercise. It also helps you stay very sane when you're having to deal with like family and holiday shopping craziness and all that. So that is my tip for dealing with holidays and eating. Let's see what else we could talk about. My friend Casey says, tell us we don't have to do cardio. And I would tell Casey to go back to what I was saying to Heather about how to mix in cardio with interval training, and don't just sit on the treadmill or the interval or the elliptical for 30 minutes, and actually do some fun cardio with your workout so it doesn't feel so tedious and boring. Let's see. So the last one I'm going to talk about, Courtney says she's only been doing yoga for the past 6 months or so. No other forms of exercise is this enough. The classes are always equivalent to hot power vinyasa yoga classes. Well, I talk with a lot of my yogis about this and a lot of women about this in general. My opinion is always that it's better to do something than to do nothing. So I would rather see you doing yoga every day or using yoga as your main source of exercise than doing no exercise. That's awesome. That being said, I do think that maybe it would be, if you're interested in it, it would be beneficial if you added in some weightlifting. I would say your cardio, as long as you're doing the hot power and you feel like you're able to get your heart rate up, you're okay from a cardio standpoint. Yoga is also great because it uses so much body weight exercise, so you really are getting some strength. But when you're ready, I would say that it would only help you to do some external weights and cardio, but that I'm so proud of you for doing what you're doing with the yoga and to keep that up. And, if that's working for you, keep going with it. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because we're about 10 minutes in. I'm heading to Asheville tomorrow morning with 2 of my girlfriends for a weekend away, and I'm really excited about that. They are my best eating girlfriends, so we'll do lots of good wine tasting and dinners out and brunching and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm excited. I kind of need a little weekend away with the girls to catch up. And other than that, just a lot going on with the work transitions right now, but they've been so wonderful, and I've been so busy and challenged in a way that I want to be busy and challenged. So it's just such a testament to, it's really scary to let go of something, but once you do loosen your grip, you just have to trust that those other things are going to come, and they do come. So I feel really happy right now. Things are finally really falling into place in a way that I want them to, and I'm just praying that that keeps up and that I can just keep doing what I love and talking to you guys, educating you the best that I can. There's so many certifications I want to start working on, 500-hour yoga teacher training. I'm so passionate about pre- and postnatal fitness, so I'm looking to get a certification in that. I just want to keep learning and growing and keeping you guys along for the journey. So thank you so much for reading. Thank you for your attention tonight, and I hope that everyone has a fabulous weekend. And I will see you guys back when I get back from Asheville. Have a good one.